Hi everyone, I've just come back from the cinema with my son. It's half term, so we thought we'd taken a movie. We've been to watch Mission Impossible The Final Reckoning. Now, I have never been a huge Mission Impossible film after seeing the first two or three. I could take it or leave it until, you know what, I saw the trailer for this one and I thought, I'm going to watch The Final Reckoning. Is it The Final Reckoning? Part one. Anyway, the last one, Dead Reckoning Part One. Yes, I thought, what a good action film. What a good action film. So, whilst I've not been very deep with the franchise, I really enjoyed Dead Reckoning Part One, and I wanted to go and see the Final Reckoning when at the cinema, which is where we've been today. Did I like it? Yes, it was excellent. It really was. Bit long, 2 hours and 49 minutes. 2 hours and 49 minutes of mainly action. I'm exhausted. I don't know how Tom Cruise does it. The guy's 62. The guy's 62. And his physique's magnificent. The stunt work that he does is out, knocks it out of the park. And you know what? Tom Cruise had lots of criticism over his religious beliefs, and to be honest, that's his own business. There's no spoilers with this quick review, but beforehand, he come on the screen as himself and thanked everybody involved in the Mission Impossible franchise, right back to the first film, and thanked audiences for watching it at the theatre, which he says is the only way to watch it. You know what? Every time I see Tom Cruise interacting with the public, he's so polite. He really is polite. And if it's an act, so what? He comes across as being very friendly to fans. You know, that was a nice little touch to come on and say thanks. You know, this is the final film of the series, and thanks for people to come and watch it. Yeah, what a pleasant chat. Whatever you think about Tom Cruise, he always, to me anyway, he comes across as being civil and polite. Anyway, the film. My only criticism is a lot of the runtime in the first hour is taken up by recapping the last film and previous films. Which, if you think, oh, it's part two, oh, you know, don't let that put you off. You will quickly catch up with the MacGuffin that's involved, or the MacGuffins that's involved in this film, and the plot points. And if you've never seen a Mission Impossible film before, just sit down, soak it in, and enjoy it, because it is a wild ride. It really is. So it does dwell a little tiny bit too much, and the characters get together and explain things, what's gone on, especially in the previous film, a little bit too much. But I can forgive them for that. You know, they're there to sell tickets, you know, to get bums on seats in the theatre, which I believe they are doing. I believe they're doing great business. We went to see it at 10:45 in the morning, so the theatre wasn't particularly, probably not even a quarter full, but it was the morning. Uh, it's 2 hours and 49 minutes. So by the time we have the adverts and the trailers, it's quite a long stretch. They could have done with being a short intermission in the middle for a toilet break. Uh, the action, absolutely fantastic. As a huge Bond film, I've got to compare these last two Mission Impossible films to the utterly joyless No Time to Die, which Daniel Craig sulked his way through, and it was awful, awful Bond film. Compared to this, which is just all action, uh, lots lots of characters in it, but he's kind of holds. You know, some people criticise the plots. I think it holds itself together reasonably well. Uh, Hannah Waddingham plays the captain of the nuclear aircraft character, the USS George H.W. Bush. It's a strange piece of casting. She's fine in it, but I just think Hannah Waddingham, I think she's great. She pops up in, she seems to pop up in everything, and I mean everything. I think the next Bond film she'll be in that and sing the theme tune. That'd be quite good, actually. So, let's compare these last two Mission Impossible films to the utterly dreary Daniel Craig years, where I think only Casino Royale and Spectre there was any joy in them, and it's just the rest was quite miserable, to be honest. And this was a real good fun knock around film. In the UK, it is certified by the British Board of Film Classification as a 12A. So no kids under the age of 12 can go and see it in a cinema without an adult. And I think that's fine. It's sometimes you go and see a 12A and go, ooh, no, this is fine for kids. I took my son, who's 8. He wasn't scared. It was fine for him. He thoroughly enjoyed it. So I think they've got the certification just right for the film. Lots of action, lots of thrills, spills, Tom Cruise hanging off things, underwater, in cars, in planes, in helicopters, submarines, air. Wow, you can't. He's 60, 62. Whatever he's had done, he looks about 30. He looks about 30 in this film. He looks brilliant. So anyway, I recommend if you like action films, go and see it. It was quite a good nuclear thriller as well. So it was very much, edge of your seat, nuclear annihilation territory, which I like. So the first hour does recap a little bit too much on the previous film. The last 1 hour and 49 minutes is pretty much just eye-watering action, and it's good. It's good. Didn't go and see it in IMAX because my local cinema isn't an IMAX, and I use the free tickets I get every month through Sky Cinema. But it looked brilliant. It looked absolutely superb. It was in Atmos. It was a Dolby presentation. They've got some new laser projectors at View in Southport. It looked brilliant. It looked superb. So rather than watching it on TV at home, go and watch it at the cinema. A brilliant way, quite a good value for money at 2 hours 49 minutes. Will it be the last one? I really don't know. I'm not going to spoil anything, but will it be Tom Cruise in it? You'll have to go and see it. You'll have to go and see it to find out what happens to Ethan Hunt. So there you go. Top Gun, Mission Impossible, Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible, the 8th one, the final rating. Excellent, recommended. Thanks for watching, everybody, and see you soon.